coming to you from City Hall in Macomb. It is Tuesday, the 14th of April. We're providing you with some updated information from the city and other sources regarding the COVID-19 pandemic here. As you should be aware of by now, there are currently 3 reported cases in McDonough County. The individuals are recovering at their own homes in a quarantine status following the guidelines from the McDonough County Health Department and Center for Disease Control. I would tell you that they cover a broad range of 20, 40, and 60 years old. So again, in keeping with our reminder that this is a disease that does not discriminate against age or socioeconomic status or anything like that. So, which leads me to our continued encouragement and really a very strong encouragement to avail yourself of more protection. If you remember, we talked last time we spoke about the suggestion, the guidance, if you will, from the CDC and the Health Department, both at the state and local level, to start incorporating the use of masks when you're out engaging in your essential activities. So going to the grocery store, the bank, those other essential times that you're out, and keeping in mind that we should only be out engaging in the public under those essential needs, but you should be using a mask. So many of you are concerned about how you obtain masks, especially the kind that will prevent you from, so to speak, competing with people in the healthcare industry that need a certain type of mask. So there are a number of sites on the internet where you can get this information, but in recently released information from the County Health Department, you can go on the CDC's website. And once you're there, just go to the drop down. It says how to protect yourself, and there will be some very good instructional videos on how you can obtain or make your own mask that you can be utilizing when you're out in the public. Also, you can contact the McDonough County Health Department's website, and that will be on your screen in just a moment, but it's www.mchept.com. And again, that should be at the bottom of your site. So that's, again, an admonishment, some guidance, and an encouragement to utilizing face masks when all of your, and that should not be in lieu of any social distancing, or somehow think, well, I've got a mask, I can go out and engage as the good old days. That's not quite where we're at yet. So this is in conjunction, the masks are in conjunction with those social distancing protocols that you should be utilizing, and again, restricting your engagement in public activity to only those essential times. And if we can stay on that subject for just a minute, we continue to receive emails and phone calls here at City Hall, particularly to my office, from a broad variety of folks in the community that are expressing some sincere concerns about what they're seeing in some of our businesses that are open, where people are engaged in congregating, socializing, and otherwise putting themselves, as well as the employees in those businesses, at risk, and other customers. So I really want to stress how important this is, and we're getting complaints from employees, managers, and other shoppers, again, across the board, concerned about the behavior of other folks in the community. So we would ask you, and those of you that are not part of this problem, we want to thank you and tell you how much we appreciate your compliance with these guidelines and the executive order. But those of you that are still not quite with us yet, we would really, really encourage you to step up and join us. It's the only way we're going to impact the spread of this disease. And again, as I've shared before, and it's not over dramatic, please, this is about saving people's lives. To that extent, we want to remind you that as a general rule, the kind of a reminder of what we have going on, both at the city and county level, to support the efforts of fighting this pandemic. The County Emergency Operations Center has been up 3 weeks ago, has been stood up and been in place for 3 weeks now. Those are all of our county partners, the health department, the hospital, the Emergency Services and Disaster Agency, the county units of government, the city, myself, other mayors in the community, all have participation and through this command center that's been up and running again for 3 weeks now, really ahead of the curve, you might say. The hospital stands ready to engage as they are as prepared as they can be. They continue to sharpen their pencil and find best practices to employ, and we're very much encouraged by that. But it is, at the end of the day, some of this is in our individual controls, and that's complying with the the stay-at-home order and all those essential guidelines: face mask, social distancing, essential trips only. We can be a part of this solution. It's very important that everyone be included. I'd also like to remind you that the MDH hotline, staffed by nursing professionals, is there ready to help you walk through the protocols for getting screened, whether through the program that's in place at the hospital. You can still reach out to your primary care provider, but remember, we're asking you not to go to either your primary care provider or the hospital directly. Avail yourselves of reaching out to the nurse hotline. That number is on your screen now, and that you can share your symptoms and get in the queue for testing if you meet the protocols. So again, that's available as well. We also received information today from the Small Business Administration. Over $20 billion worth of loans have been issued to small businesses across the country. Illinois is one of the largest states that have been receiving those loans. We'd like to remind you that if you're a small business owner, that there are any number of assistance programs, both grants and loans, available for you. Again, the website that would get you looking at those different grants and loans is through the Chamber of Commerce. That is on your screen now. But we'd like to tell you, we've had some interaction with some individual business owners that, unfortunately, because of the structure of their business, may not be eligible for certain programs, and some of the paperwork that they've done was in some cases slightly in vain. So if you get one of those programs that you think you qualify for, please reach out to the Office of Community Development. That number's on your screen now. They can walk you through, make sure that the program that you're getting ready to, in some cases, to fill out multiple pages of paperwork, if you're actually eligible. And if you're not eligible for that program, they can hopefully feed you into another program that's available. What we don't want to do is have somebody expend this huge amount of time getting this paperwork ready when in fact they weren't eligible for the particular program. Again, go onto the Chamber's website, take a look what may be there, something you think might work for you, and then feel free to reach out 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, at the number listed on your screen for the Community Development Office. Staff, they will walk you through the program, either affirm or give you some guidance. And they're also in the process of setting up a Zoom meeting where you can interact with our staff, members of MaidCo, and go through the protocols later this week. And look for that information in one of our follow-up videos. Also, it'll be available on the city's website. For those of you, again, that are still struggling with the stay-at-home order, and we understand that this presents many challenges, both physically and mentally, to a lot of our folks. We understand we're social individuals, and it's our desire to want to interact with people, particularly people that we love, our friends and our family members that are distanced from us through that. I want to encourage you a little bit without taking away the serious message that I've already shared with you. There is anecdotal evidence, not only in the country, but even here in Illinois, that this is working. And you say, well, how can that be? We've got 3 cases in McDonough County. I would tell you that many of the experts in the county would have believed we would already been there maybe a week or more ago of having reported cases in McDonough County. And to that end, I don't want to make you think, well, there will be additional cases in McDonough County. We're prepared for it, we're anticipating it. So please don't be alarmed when those come, but also don't let yourself be too overwhelmed. It's been a while since I've reminded you to reach out for those folks that are truly isolated in their homes for whatever reason. Make outreach to them, call them if they have access to social media, reach out to them, let them know you're thinking about it. It's so critical right now for their physical as well as mental well-being, and you may find that you get some benefit from reaching out to them as well. Do the best you can about interacting with your own family unit outdoors. We had a little change in the weather, but that's what we're used to here in Illinois particularly. Not as warm as it was. That still doesn't mean you can't get out, walk, utilizing social distancing, staying with members of your own household unit, and keeping as positive an attitude as we possibly can. We do understand where we're all at here, and we have to take care of one another. That's what we're known for here in this community, and we have to do that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call or reach out to us here at City Hall. We'll make sure we can get you an answer. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. We continue to be here helping you and the community do the best we can through this crisis. We'll be in touch again soon. Thank you.